This is the Audi A4 Avant, and it's the perfect car for your modern, Raffa-wearing, middle-class cyclist because, you know, it's got the image, it's got the looks, and of course it's got the space to put your bike into the boot. But I'm not a cyclist, I'm into cars, and I'm going to tell you about this car. So, I'll just wait for the automated tailgate to do its thing. The space you've got there is going to be big enough for most people. It's not quite as large as, say, a Volkswagen Passat estate, but yeah, it's not bad at all. Now, yeah, you can carry plenty of suitcases and stuff, though you do have a bit of a lip to lift stuff over, though it's not too bad because you've got this metal scuff plate there, which is handy. Under here, got a space saver spare wheel. It's not a false floor though, so you can't lift it up, but it's not too bad. There are some nice features, such as the way the parcel shelf, it slides up out the way when you open the boot, and it is, here we go, I'll do it, easy to remove, just one simple catch, et voila, it's gone. Other features we've got in here are a 12-volt socket there, we've got some curry hooks, there's also these rails where you can have some other tethering hooks there and slide them backwards and forwards. You notice there's some LED lighting in the boot as well, which is pretty smart. Now I can fold down these seats three-way, so if I want to carry longer items and two people, the centre seat folds down on its own. I can fold down the other seats, pulling these levers here. Well, I can to release them, you then have to lean in and push the seat back, which is a bit of a pain. Let's do this one on the top catch instead. And then you've got a fairly continuous flat low bay, so you can slide heavy items right to the front, though the seats do still stick up, so it's not completely flat, but it's not that big a problem. Anyway, let's move on to the back seats. Right, so, ooh, that actually feels pretty good quality. That is nice and heavy and solid. It locks into place firmly, as you'd expect from an Audi. Now, space in the back, yeah, I've got plenty of room. This seat is in my usual driving position, lots of knee room, lots of headroom because that's squarer body than the saloon. People over 6 foot will be fine in the back of this car. In terms of carrying three though, it's not so good. This middle seat is a little bit small and you've got this big transmission tunnel here and this console as well in the way. So yes, the middle seat, not that comfortable. And the body isn't quite as wide as you might think it is, so you can feel the squeeze with three adults in the back. Now let's have a look what's under here. We've got the armrest and nothing else, just an armrest. Oh well, anyway. If you want to see more on this car's practicality, click up there to watch my detailed practicality video. You'll see how much stuff we can fit into this car's boot, how you can fit a bike in there without taking the wheels off, which is important, remember, and how easy it is to fit a child seat. And actually that brings us on to cubby spaces. So there's plenty here in this car, so the rear door bins can take a big bottle, and I'll use that to move into the front of the car. So yes, quickly I'll just show you that you've got big door bins here as well. Now this car, it starts from £28,000, so it is rather expensive, but if you click it there to go to carwow.co.uk, you can get better offers from dealers and buy at a price you're confident in. On average, people save £3,600 on a new car at CarWow. Now, this is a car that does feel very, very upmarket. I mean, just take a look at the design. The interior design is lovely, it's faultless, and quality is exemplary. This car, for me, feels posher inside than its key rivals from Mercedes and BMW. Lots of squidgy plastics about the place, solid feel to it. It's lovely, and there's features like this as well, the way you've got the climate control dials actually house the temperatures. I mean, it's really, really nice. You've also got 3-zone climate control in the front here, and this one has the upgraded infotainment system. So as standard, you get a 7-inch screen. This is the bigger one, and you get a faster processor as well. It's all dead easy to use. The system's slick as. I absolutely love it, and you can have internet connectivity and use Google Maps. And this one goes one better by having Audi's virtual cockpit. I mean, look at that. You've got digital dials in front of you, and I can cycle through different menus. There we go, and have full widescreen mapping. I love it. That is worth an upgrade. Now, if you click up there, you can actually see my detailed infotainment video review and see how all the system works. So that's all the practical stuff dealt with. Now let's see what this car is like to drive. Buying an A4 Avant can be a bit of a confusing business because there's so many choice of engines, suspension setups, transmissions and all that kind of stuff. So let's just start with the engines. Now you can get from a 1.4 litre turbo petrol, which is really, really good actually, to a 3 litre V6 turbo petrol, which can get from 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. Most people want a diesel, and you can get 2 litre diesels, either 150 horsepower or 190 horsepower, and this is the 190, supposed to do around 61 miles per gallon. I'm getting 51. Then in terms of the gearboxes, so the 6-speed manuals, they're nice, A little bit on the notchy side maybe, and I really think this car warrants an automatic gearbox, and the auto in this car, it's a really nice one to use. As for the diesel engine though, I probably wouldn't go for the 2-litre diesel. I would go and spend a bit extra and get one of the 3-litre V6 diesels, because they are silky smooth and super fast and pretty much just as economical as the 2-litre diesels. Another thing you got to think about is whether you want the car with front-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. Now, most people are going to be fine with front-wheel drive, to tell you the truth, but I think the Quattro all-wheel drive system just makes it feel a little bit more grippy and easier to hustle down a back road. Let's move on to the actual suspension, because there's 4 choices of suspension in this car. I mean, oh my God, it's just so confusing. You can have comfort or sport, normal suspension, or comfort and sport adaptive. Now, I would go for one of the adaptives because they are better, and probably the comfort adaptive, because you can still firm that one up by pressing a button and putting it into sports mode, but when you have it in comfort, it's super wafty and very comfy. Though, to be fair, the normal comfort suspension is reasonable enough, and on the whole this car is pretty sharp to drive. It's not as much fun as, say, a BMW 3 Series Touring, but it's easily good enough, and this is a very quiet car to travel in, and it's easy to drive as well. You've got decent visibility. Bit of a blind spot here, maybe the pillars at the back as well. Now if you click up there, you can see for yourself by joining me for a 360-degree passenger ride video.
Unfortunately, not everything about the Audi A4 Avant is great. Here's 5 annoying features.
If you want full leather interior, then it's an optional extra on all models. You can only get the super efficient ultra models with lower sport suspension, which means a slightly firmer ride, and they also have tiddly alloys. The rear windows only go down this far. There's no driver's knee passenger airbag like you get on a BMW 3 Series Touring or a Mercedes C-Class estate. A rear window wiper isn't standard on all models. Ow.
Thankfully, there's still plenty of cool things to like about the Audi A4 Avant.
The adaptive cruise control uses the sat-nav data to figure out if it needs to brake the car slightly for tight bends. This is the most aerodynamic estate in its class, which means less wind whistle and greater efficiency. If you don't want your dirty dog to ruin the interior, you can flip this over to a wipe clean side and pen it in with this net. You can get wireless charging for your mobile phone, well, so long as your mobile phone supports it. I think I'm due an upgrade. The new Audi A4 Avant is up to 120 kilos lighter than the old Audi A4 Avant, which makes it much easier to push. Well, if you've got an assistant who used to be in a bobsleigh team. Go on, Josh! Now, if you click up there, you can get more information and save an average of £4,400 on a new Audi A4 Avant at carwow.co.uk. So then, my overall verdict on this car: should you avoid it? Should you consider it? Should you shortlist it? Or should you just go right ahead and buy it? Well, I reckon you should shortlist the Audi A4 Avant. You are paying a bit extra for the Audi badge, but it's a really nice, posh, all-round, comfortable and practical car. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like it and share it. And if you click up there on our logo, you can subscribe to our channel. Down there to watch my 360-degree passenger ride video. Down here to watch my detailed infotainment video, and up there to watch my detailed practicality video of this car. Now, did you spot the Easter egg in the video? It was the 4 Audi rings in one of the car's cubbies. If you didn't spot it, then go back to the video, see if you can find it.